Can you talk about the general picture of the leasing market in Hong Kong?
Yes, we've seen a significant change in the leasing market over the last 18 months from the down market when Lehman's had their problem to the current day. We've gone from sort of doom and gloom to boom. We're now facing a lack of supply, both in the office market, residential and retail market, and there's a very big demand. Corporates are looking for new space, and there's just not enough space around to accommodate them. What's interesting on the residential side, that's the residential leasing is leading the market somewhat. Expats from New York, from the US, from England, from Europe are coming in. They see the growth potential in Hong Kong. They're looking at China, and there's more growth here in this corner of the world than in their part of the world. And so we're seeing a lot more expats coming in. Banks, corporations are expanding their numbers and looking for more space. And unfortunately, there's just no space to accommodate them. And rents are being pushed up as a consequence to that. So in Grade A, in Core Central, the AAA grade buildings, rents are going up significantly, and we're seeing big jumps coming in the next year and the next 2 years. On the retail side, we're seeing a different phenomenon. We're seeing the mainlanders coming through. We've gone from a number of about 8 million mainlanders in 2004, and now we're seeing more like 18 million tourists, mainland tourists. So we've had a rise of 10 million, and they're buying feverishly. They're looking for the luxury brands and a wide variety of goods in Hong Kong. Their favourite choice of location is Canton Road and Harbour City, where they have a wide variety of merchandise to choose from, and where all the luxury brands are. And so Hong Kong and the retailers are really benefiting from this influx of new tourists coming into the market.
So what is the impact of the increasing rents on the leasing market?
I think what's happening is that it's squeezing a lot of the corporates, and they are having to contain expansion, or they're having to diversify their back of office out of the core areas, perhaps towards Tsim Sha Tsui or East or West Kowloon, or even in the new territories. Some companies have gone as far as moved their headquarters out into Singapore, and others have actually gone up to Guangzhou. But what we find is that probably largely has happened. The private equity groups have gone to Singapore, but anyone who's dealing with business with China, they need to be in Hong Kong, they need to be close to China. And so it's not going to have a big impact. I think people will still want to be here. We're not going to lose too many companies to Singapore or Guangzhou, but there will be a little bit of sort of decentralization. The leasing business is also going to be squeezed. There's going to be less transactions next year and in 2012. More people will stay put and suffer the high increases. And we see that there'll be few relocations, particularly in the prime areas. There might be relocations out of the prime locations, but with the constraints on supply, it's going to be tough. It's going to be very tough for corporates and the leasing community.
So what are the opportunities out there for the leasing business?
Well, I think for corporates, the opportunities for corporates is really to find value outside the core areas. So what we're seeing is that Central is suffering from the highest rents, but Fringe Central is quite different. So if there can be a back of office, if a corporate can reduce its size by relocating its back of office within sort of core Central, or there's opportunities in Tsim Sha Tsui, or indeed sort of Hong Kong East, then that would be the opportunity for the corporates to reduce costs, but still stay within a reasonably central area. I think the key for a leasing agent and our leasing business is to be proactive, to be amongst our clients, and to weed out the valued space, and to be able to present that to our corporates and to our clients, so they're aware of the cost reductions they can go through and have. And again, it's just finding that value for money, and making it easier for the corporates and being in front of them.